Dear students, in our previous class, we have discussed about an introduction about your chapter, that is data file handling. But in our today's class, we are coming to the point. Here, different types of files are given, and which are the files included in these files, which are the sub files are included in these files, and what are the types of files, and what are the functionings of each type of file. So about these things now we are going to discuss. The first thing here is fstream.h header file. fstream.h, just like how you are using iostream.h, conio.h, iomanual.h, stdlib.h, stdio.h, math.h, string.h, and so on. Different types of header files you will use in C++. And the same way here, fstream.h is also a header file. And what is the working of this header file? What are the functions of this header file? You may know that in my previous class I have explained the cin and cout are the input and output statements. Cout will be called as console output statement, and cin will be called as console input statement. So for using this type of statements, especially we will use fstream.h header file. Come, we shall see the C++ input and output operations. The operations which are used for input and output in C++ are, these operations are similar to the top, very much similar to the console input and output operations. Just like cin, they are similar to the top cin and cout operations. Okay, after that, the file operations also make use of stream. Okay, the file operations, they are input, output, whatever it may be, but the operations of file, okay, the operations of file, okay, they make use of stream, okay, as an interface. Interface means a link between the two things. Interface between the programs and the files. Okay, program means a program whichever you will write. Okay, take a C++ program as an example program, and collection of many such programs is called as a file. Program is just a single program, and collection of many programs is called as a file. And this stream will work as an interface. It means interconnection or the communication link, or we can call it as, it is like a bridge between the programs and the files. Okay, this. Then now come to the point. What is meant by this stream? Why we are using stream here in fstream.h? Okay, stream means, a stream is an object. It is an object. Object is an instance of class. In classes and objects we have discussed, object means it is an instance, just like a blueprint of a class. Okay, so a stream is an object. It is an object where programs can, okay, it is the object where programs can either insert or extract characters to or from it. This means stream is an object where program can either insert characters into it, or program can either extract characters from it. This is called as a stream. Okay, so this stream is used under fstream.h. Under fstream.h, two more types of files are there. One is ifstream.h, another one is ofstream.h. Okay, now come here. See, after stream, different streams are used to represent different kinds of data flow. Okay, different streams are used to represent different kinds of data flow. Okay, stream is not only a single stream. Okay, there are many types of streams are there. Each type of stream, okay, will represent each kind of data flow. Okay, what kind of data flow? Here an example is given, as such as whether data is flowing into the memory or out of the memory. Stream will check that either the data is flowing into the memory or the data is coming out of the memory. Like this stream will work with the files. And next, each stream is associated with a particular class. Okay, every stream is associated with its particular class. If a class has taken, okay, then if we are using stream with that class, then that stream is associated with that particular class. Just like I will give you an example. You are the students of second PUC. Okay, and there are two streams. One is commerce stream, another one is science stream. But both are second PUC. Okay, but classes are different. One class is of science and another class is of commerce. Then you are the students. It means you are the programs who are belong to commerce stream. Then they are the students, like they are the programs who belong to science stream, but both the classes of same program, that is second PUC. Hope you might have understood. Now, which contains member functions and definitions for dealing with that particular kind of data flow. Okay, each class is associated, each stream is associated with its particular class, and that class contains member functions and its definition. Member functions, what are member functions? Void get data, void read data, okay, which comes under public access specifier. They are called as member functions. And definitions of that class. For what? To deal with the particular kind of data flow. If a stream is related to one particular kind of data flow, we will take it as input data. That is, data is flowing into the memory. If a stream is associated with data flow in the memory, then the class which is associated with that stream will contain the member functions and the definition of the input data flow. That is, data is flowing into the memory. If we take the data is flowing out of the memory, then that stream contains a class which contains the member functions and definition of the data flow of outside the memory. And like this, and the last one, take example, the IF stream here. Okay, later I will explain what is IF. IF stream class represents input disk files. IF stream is for inputting data into the files. See, here it has I means it is for input. Same as one more file is there, that is ofstream.h. Now come, just by giving one representation, I will explain you how this fstream.h header file will work. Now come to the representation of fstream.h header file. See here, disk file is there, program, output operation. Sorry, this is input operation. Input operation. Okay. Disk file, output. This is input stream. Yes. Now, disk file, output stream, input stream, then program. Before explaining this, come to the explanation. The stream that supplies data from the program. The stream that supplies data from the program, okay, is known as input stream. The stream which supplies data from the program is known as input stream. Okay, then what is the use of this input stream? It reads the data from the file. Okay, it will read data from the file and hand it over to the program. This input stream file, it will read data from the file. It will read data from the file. Okay, see, file to memory. It will read data from the file and it will hand it over to the program. Okay, and it will hand it over to the program. The data which is read from the file will be supplied to the program with the help of input stream. And next, the stream that receives data from the program. The stream that receives data from the program receives data from the program. This means here, see, output stream, input stream. Input stream is the one, okay, which reads data from file. It will read data from file and supply that read data to the program. Okay, this is called as input stream. And the stream that receives data from the program, the stream that receives data from the program, stream will receive data from the program is known as output stream. Okay, and it writes the received data to the file. It writes the received data to the file. And in short, I will explain you here. One is input stream, another one is output stream. The working of these things is that it gives input and it takes output. It shows output. It takes input and it gives output. Here, input stream will read data from file and supply that data to the program. Okay, then output stream is the one which will receive data from the program and send it to the file. That is the difference. It will receive from file and send to program. This will receive from program and send it to the file. This is called as fstream.h. In our next class, dear students, we will go into discuss in our next class the classification of fstream.h and so on. If you have any doubts regarding today's class, you can ask me personally. Thank you.